obviously it's frustrating losing 3 games in a row, and you know we gotta, everybody on our team needs to look themselves in the mirror and ask themselves what more can they give, what more can they do. Even if we're, myself, everybody on the team feel like we're doing everything we can. There's more to give. There's more that we can do. We have to execute better. We have to find those inches. There's a handful of plays in the game that are dictating the outcomes of the game, and we are not making those plays, which to me just tells me that we're those little things, whatever they may be, like we need to lock in and focus on the doing little things the best we can, and make those plays. But it's obviously frustrating. I hate to lose. It sucks, but I believe in our my teammates, the leaders, the captains, coaches that we have, and we're going to stay positive, and we're going to keep grinding, and have no regrets. That's the way I look at it every day.
Skylar, what do you think is keeping this offense from being consistently explosive?
Just executing, and focusing on our fundamentals and technique and locking into those. That's the difference, that all 11 guys have to be on the same page and make a play to make a play, and have to, in order to play mistake-free football, we all 11 guys have to be in sync and working together. And right now it's just not clicking on all cylinders all the time. There's times in the game where it feels like, okay, we can feel like, okay, we're moving the ball, we're getting chunk yardage, everything, we're all on the same page, and there's times where we're not. So that's something that we just have to work on, and I think that tells me, just like what I said before, we have to be better Monday through Thursday. That's going to be our main focus.
How did it feel to be out there running a little bit more again?
Yeah, it felt good. I felt a little bit better. Took a little shot there in the second drive of the game that kind of, hurt a little bit. But I still try to do what I could do, and try to move the ball, and especially in the red zone, give us a chance to score touchdowns. And I'll put my body on the line for my teammates. That's always been that way and always will.
Scott, how big of a turning point was the ball where it gets overturned when it hit the ground for Phillip and you didn't get your points out of that drive?
Yeah, that's going to be one that's going to probably haunt me in my sleep tonight. I mean, I knew they were going to be playing, cover zero. They were in their up package there, which is the third down package, where they do a whole bunch of crazy stuff. But I had a feeling that they all were going to come, so I kind of knew I was going to have a guy in my face. I knew I had to get the ball out, and instead of just trusting it and throwing it, I couldn't really see Phil because the guy was in my face. But so then I just tried to hand it to him, and it's just one I just got to trust and throw.
Skylar, what did Iowa State take away defensively?
What do I take away on their defense?
What did Iowa State take away from your offense this evening?
I think they just got us out of the rhythm a little bit. I felt like whenever we got that first down on the drive, we would score a touchdown. But if we couldn't get that first down, it was tough. And then they did a good job on their side of the ball of keeping us off the field and maintaining drives. That's obviously something that we take pride in, and our goal is on our offense is to get first downs and stay on the field and on the clock. And it felt like there was times today where they did that to us, and that I felt kept us out of sync a little bit.
Taking a look at some of the positives, you got that first big touchdown to Phillip. That's what you guys have been doing most of the year. Talk about just that play and how you can continue to kind of keep that momentum going throughout the season.
Yeah, well, it was a look that we had prepared for all week, and I had made a little adjustment to the play, to a double move that I liked a lot. And honestly, the guy played it really, really well. I just trusted Phil. I knew I had the whole side of the field to work with, so I just threw it out there and trusted his speed, and Phil made a great play for me.
Scott, just how tough is it right now for you guys to kind of maintain upbeat attitude, staying positive after 3 straight?
Yeah, it's really hard, and I think it's where you find out a lot about a team. We talk about our 4 core values: discipline, commitment, toughness, being selfless, it's easy to commit to those things and follow those things whenever things are going great, you know, and especially us as a team. Whenever you get challenged, it's coming off 3 losses, it's easy to, oh, you know, those goals don't mean anything. You know, this is about me. You know, I'm just going to get mine and leave. You know, and whatever the case may be, and that's not going to be our mindset. And you look at the bottom of that. If you've seen our signs around here, you know, selfless is at the bottom, and I believe, you know, that's the foundation of all of our four values. If you're not selfless, you throw everything out the window. And each and every one of us has to put our teammates before each other, before ourselves, put our coaches before ourselves, vice versa. We need to be more, you know, unselfish. And I'm not saying that we are being selfish at all, but this is whenever you're challenged, it's easy to point fingers and be negative, and that's not what we're going to be. And it's on us as captains and leaders to make sure that doesn't happen and drive that.
Was it hard to watch them score very first play? Did that put extra pressure on you guys?
I didn't feel any pressure. It was just like, oh, okay, they won the toss, received, and scored on the first play. Let's go, you know. And you know, it's obviously most people script that first drive, so it's obviously something that they had liked in that formation because it was a unique play, and they executed it really well. But I didn't think on offense that we were affected by it, or you know, that really dictated anything. We just gotta be better there.
Skylar, you mentioned there in your very first answer that one of the things that was talked about in the locker room was like, what more can you know, each of us give? Have you already had a chance to assess that for yourself, or is it something you won't really know until after you look at film? Like, what more do you feel like you can do?
I mean, there's always more you can do. You know, I feel like, you know, I think communicating more in practice, holding my teammates accountable, and making sure that we're not going through the motions. And I'm not saying that I've seen that and let it slide. I just need to have an eye out for that stuff. I need to have a better eye out for what is everybody doing, how are we approaching this, and have a better feel for what that is, and then find a way to lift that up if it is sinking a little bit. And then, you know, I don't know. I need some time to obviously think about that, but that's just off the top of my head. It's just continuing for myself to just be positive, continue to lead, but also just I need to keep my eyes open, you know, and when I see something, say something, and hold guys accountable to our standards around here.
Panic meter is at what exactly right now?
0. I mean, there's no need to panic. I mean, there's a lot of football left to be played. We've lost to 3 really good football teams, and there's no need to panic. I mean, nobody in that locker room is panicking. We're going to come together. We're going to have a great week of practice this week, and we're going to go on the road and play a really good Texas Tech football team, and we'll be ready when that time comes.